Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Many a True Nerd, and welcome to Get Even, a psychological horror-y sort of thing that appears to be set in some form of abandoned hospital, insane asylum, that sort of thing. Now, you're probably thinking, okay, horror game, that sort of a setting, seen that sort of thing before, except for many years at this point, that's kind of been the reserve of indie horror games, because I suppose they're a little bit easier to make, but this is actually a fairly major release from Namco Bandai, so I'm kind of curious what they're going to do to elevate the format slightly.
I am obliged to make clear that although set to read only, we will be recording as is our legal right. However, anything you do witness will not be either admissible or provable in a court of law.
Hang on. I'm still not sure if this is... right.
I need a decision now. We're against the clock. Any longer and we risk cellular breakdown.
Okay, I'm ready.
Black, stay away from the handover site. We have the girl. You cannot save her. Let this run its course.
Save the girl.
No, stay away from the girl. Stay away from the handover site. You're clearly very bad at reading. So I'm guessing from that opening, yeah, the framing device is in the future. I'm like having like a flashback to something that happened in the past through like a police machine, except apparently it's not admissible in court or whatever. Okay, fine, something like that. Hello, we've got a thing over here. Nice window. Right, so it's a beautiful foggy day. Here I am in the abandoned insane asylum in Silent Hill, so that's always welcome. So, I've got my phone and I've got a couple of apps on my phone, which is... ooh, apparently I can switch between my apps without doing anything with my fingers. That's just bloody clever. So I've got one text message. Stay away from the handover site. I guess I'm going in anyway. And I've got a... ooh, I've got a camera, so I can take photos of things. So, you know, some nice graffiti here. Take a quick photo of that. Ah, that's my detection thing. Okay, fine. If I need evidence, take photos of things. Presumably, therefore, I'm a detective. Actually, wait, hang on. I'm clearly male, yet the voice was female. Ooh, I'm remembering someone else's memories or something, and now I've got to... ooh. Oh, that's going to be good. So basically, at some point in this game, I'm going to end up in absolute total pitch darkness. I'm going to need to use my flipping heat scanner vision, and therefore my visibility is going to be massively reduced. Oh, that's just flipping spot on. Because, yeah, the field of view of the camera is much smaller than the field of view of my actual vision. Oh, good. Well, that's just going to be great. Oh, no, I do have a flashlight. I do have a flashlight on my phone. Marvellous. And, even though I'm in the middle of nowhere in an abandoned hospital, I have got flipping full bars in terms of signal. Blimey, whoever this guy's got his phone with, I want a phone from those guys. And I've also got... ooh, blimey. Okay, this isn't exactly a conventional sort of horror game. Generally, you don't show up with an automatic weapon or with a gun. Right, so I start off with quite a bit of... alright then! Screw the phone, I've got a pistol. This may be a little bit more on the action-y side than I was expecting. I thought it was going to be one of those, you know, ooh, but... I can't have my flashlight. Okay, I've got to choose between flashlight and gun. Yeah. And also I put my gun away when I open a door. I guess that makes sense. You can't really... well, you probably could actually have a gun and open a door simultaneously, right? Like, it's a pistol. If it was like the big gun, that'd be fine. But this I'm not sure I buy. Right, out we go. Feels to me like there's a big old building in that direction. That's probably a... there's a drone over there. Okay. Let's just give that a little bit of a look-see. Hello, no, drone. Find the... get eyes on the drone. Is that my drone? Where did the drone go? There was a drone. Also, the game really just makes a slightly unnerving cloo noise. Like you just... like a door's being opened close by to you. Don't know what that actually is, but I don't like it. Right, that door's a no-go. Round the outside too. Aha! Okay, that's a nice open... oh, this is just the sort of building you don't go inside under any circumstances, but alright. Crouch down. Hold Y equips your phone. Do I want to equip my phone? I feel like this is exactly the sort of building I want to go into with, like, you know, a gun out. This is a real gun sort of a building, especially as my phone doesn't bit up. Oh, dear. Right, well, that's... yeah, abandoned insane asylum, and someone's been filming something. This is just the sort of place I don't want to go. So back over here, there's no green lights. Step into here, the green lights come on. Game is saying try scanning the broken drone. Where's the broken drone? It's somewhere around here-ish. Give it a scan. It'll probably jump out of a locker and attack me.
FDG drone flight controller board.
This is military grade.
Oh, I've got a good gravelly voice, like a good video game protagonist. Marvellous. Gun stays out at the minute here. But yeah, I like the fact it's balanced, where if you've got your gun out, you don't have a map, and you don't have information. You don't get any UI whatsoever. If you want to actually get any information, you've got to put your gun away. So that's good and terrifying. Gun back out again. I really like this assault rifle. I always go for that one first. I feel like silenced pistol is definitely the way to go. But what have you? Where are you? Where are you, bastards? I'll shoot you all dead. I'd feel much more comfortable now if they were just running at me with guns. When people aren't running at me with guns, I feel way less comfortable. Right. So, peek around the corner. Everything's under control for now. Ah, but my rumble pack just went off, presumably indicating I ought to be doing some flipping scanning with my phone. Alright, so does that mean the phone is yes? Now the phone says, hey, you're close by, don't turn the light on, it'll probably give people some ideas. Right, got myself a thing here. Give that a quick scan, that's probably important.
DNA found. Sample corrupted.
Shit.
Right, still got more evidence around here, though. Something very close by to... Here we go. Another quick thing to scan.
DNA found. Female. 18 to 22 years of age.
Where'd they take her?
You can't ask the DNA analysis app that, unfortunately. It doesn't actually do that. It just analyzes DNA. Right, UV light might see things. Right, go over to UV light. UV light. UV. This is UV light, right? Oh, no. This isn't just my flashlight. This is my UV light. Gotcha. Okay. So in terms of where she went, she was tied to the radiator, taken over to the chair, briefly tied up there, and now follow the blood. Oh. Okay, can have a peek through ahead of time, which I approve of. Nice. And then we've got someone was smoking in here. Crack open the door. Prepare to go over to a gun and murder everyone, because screw it, why not?
That's it. Right in the face. Who's smiling now?
Now I know that we've got mercenaries, I feel much better about life, because mercenaries you can shoot in the face. So, takedowns are quick and stealthy, can only be executed at close range. Okay. So, around here. Peek. Yeah, fine. So, you are conveniently facing away from me. Creep up behind you. And take you down by punching you in the side of the face. Lovely. It's nice to not just do the standard, you know, video game cuddle. I actually need to punch him in the face too. So that's good. Right now, stand up. Look around here. Everything looks fine in there. Good. Now we've got things to murder. I'm so much happier now I can just murder things with guns. That's so much better. And we've totally got ourselves, I'm guessing, from what he was saying, that is the boss. Give it a scan.
Analyzing ballistic evidence. Weapon recognized. Semi-automatic pistol.
Okay, you were supposed to scan like this thing, because that's clearly their boss. Okay, you're a terrible detective.
Voices. Must be one floor up.
Is my character actually being voiced by slightly gravelly Sean Bean? Is that what's happening? Because if that's what's happening, that'd be amazing. Right, we're just cutting through the basement, then going back up, like he said. Stay in the dark. Keep the guns out. Snipe anyone off if need be. Everything's under control. What's the weird clunky noise? There's constantly a clunky noise, like I've got a grandfather clock stuck in my own face. Okay, the music and the grandfather clock ticking are definitely getting closer together as I make my way through the level. Which I can't deny is quite an effective, terrifying audio cue. Also, the fact that the game just auto-saved makes me think I'm about to be shot or murdered. So that's nice. Right, open. Crouch down. Yeah, the grandfather clock's getting a little bit more insane at this point. Also, I'm no longer allowed to crouch. So the game's pretty much just up for murder at this point. Good. Okay, I had my gun out. I already had my gun out. I could have just shot them in the face. It would have been... Ooh! I feel like this is something I should have got out earlier. Oh, you're kidding. I can just flipping bend my gun round the corner and then use this thing to shoot him. Oh my goodness, that's so cool. That's so cool. A corner gun. That's amazing. How do I have that out all the time? Oh, that's so cool. I now do have that all the time. So now if I just want to, I can just say, screw it. Screw it all. Okay, so now, hang on. Can I do that with either cord? No.
What? Why is the bomb armed? Where the fuck is Mike? He's probably on his phone. Fucking typical. Find him. All right. Who's that? Take him out.
Right, go, and then boom. That was... Okay, time just sped up. Time totally just sped up while I was shooting that guy. I feel like it should slow down if I'm good at guns.
It's okay. I'm a friend. I'm here to help.
Did my dad send you?
I know you're scared, but you have to be quiet. Can you do that for me? I'm gonna get you out of here.
No, seriously, is this actually Sean Bean? Because it might be. Gravelly Batman Sean Bean.
3001. I'm sure of it. Please.
Okay, 3001. Right, make sure we enter that. Okay, never mind. Possibly I just exploded. Okay, the wibbly memory is lovely. Can we get back to me shooting round corners with guns? Because that's the best thing ever.
Oh, my head. There was a bomb. A girl. I don't remember this place. What the fuck is going on?
I don't know, Sean Bean. I'm waiting in Building B as agreed red. Okay, you're telling me seriously that you can't find a way to climb this wall? You, some form of, like, police super agent who goes in and murders everyone. You couldn't find any way to climb this gate or this wall. Also, do I have guns now? Oh, no, now I don't have guns. Now I've just got a phone. Oh, that's a concern. Right, Building A, Building B. Let's see if anyone here knows what happened to Sean Bean. Though I'm guessing, yes, it's Sean Bean. He died. Possibly I'm in heaven right now. Or hell, or purgatory, or something. And now we're into more traditional psychological horror business. We've actually got ourselves, yeah, no guns and no way to defend ourselves whatsoever. So that's nice. Back to the flipping classics.
Shit. Am I alone in here?
No thermal readings in the area.
Just me, then?
Okay, my phone is very clever. My phone can basically answer rhetorical questions. Beautiful. Interact with the TV. Let's just turn that off because it's creepy. And instead, ooh, we're getting close by to some... Alright, I'm guessing I can... Okay, do not just open cupboards. In this sort of game, opening cupboards is asking for a flipping jump scare, alright? Okay, still fond of the fact that, yeah, he does actually have, you know, all bars of signal in the middle of nowhere in this abandoned hospital. However, less keen on the fact that there's no way for him to have the actual flashlight on at the same time as doing something else, which is something that happens in, like, you know, phones. Now, there's something down here, which is some leftover limbs, which is fine. Give those a quick scan. Okay, fine. I'll get close enough to be jump scared by it if it's actually a person, whatever.
One matching profile. Patient 912.
Patient?
Yes, you're in an abandoned hospital. You probably should have guessed that from the point where we got here and there were, you know, chairs, medicines, all that sort of thing. It's a very old hospital, but still a hospital, yes. Okay, we've also got something hidden inside here. Possibly... No, going the other way, right? That's, yeah, going that way. Right, jump scare number one. In it comes. Yep, there it was. There it was. Luckily we were ready, but it's a mannequin. Why is it mannequins? Why is it always insane asylums that are abandoned, hospitals that have been abandoned, and mannequins? Why every time? Oh, I need to get close enough to be jump scared by it to scan the evidence.
DNA found. One matching profile. Patient 219.
Patient 219 converted into a dummy. Lovely. I don't like games like this. I genuinely don't. I don't even know why I'm playing this. Right, lights on and... Okay, jump scare number 3. You're going to be... I know you're in there. Okay, open it, back off. Because press B to crouch. Okay. Found the way forward because I could follow those things through there. Into the dark we go.
Fuck's sake, come on.
You know what, Sean Bean? I agree with you. Also, for the thing that's supposed to be like, well, I guess it's not a torch, it's a UV light. Does UV light not work as like a normal... I guess it doesn't. No. I guess it wouldn't. That vaguely makes sense. Then we've got... Yeah, then we've just got the abandoned wheelchairs in the abandoned insane asylum. Every bloody... Oh, power. Power. Let's just get some bloody power back on. Yeah, that's right. Fix the buttons. How do we fix the buttons? You've got no clue how to get the power back on and the rest of the facility, do you? Bloody useless, Sean Bean. Oh, yep. Creepy monkey with symbols. Creepy monkey with symbols, because of course it would have to be. Okay, just stay crouched, everything's fine. I mean, the guy basically sent me a text message saying, I'll meet you in building B. So, you know, he's expecting me. It's not like I'm going to sneak up on him or anything, but I may as well... Oh, good. Oh, good. Creepy knocking and a girl crying. This is just going to get worse before it gets better. Also, no more bloody footprints. The footprints are all gone. Okay. Down here I don't like the number of after receiving a text, go to it immediately. Okay. This is your fault. You know what it probably is? This is probably false memory syndrome or something. So, what went on in here then? I'm guessing bad things went on in here. Bad things, yeah. Evidence, things to photograph, diddly diddly dee. Hello, can I chat to someone about any of this? I'm going to push a button.
Circuitry unstable. Reset with breaker or fuse box.
Those wires are probably warm. I could chase them back to them.
Yeah, but I know where the thing is. Because we saw it. We literally walked past it. These wires are warm. Yeah, but we know where it is. We've literally seen this already. So as a result, I'm just going to sprint. Because I think I know the way already. And if I know the way already... then as a result, I can be jump scared less effectively. This thing, yep, that's waking up now. And now that's waking up. And now that's waking up. And now that's waking up. And now I'm going to get jump scared by a wheelchair. No, your actions will have consequences. Okay, that's fine. Possibly this here circuit box got offended because I came to it last. Now, am I going mad, or have some of those wheelchairs just moved? Because I suspect some of those have just moved, and that's just the sort of thing this sort of a game would do. Or maybe I'm just going mad. Might just be going mad. I'm going to say madness, that's fine. Right, cut through here. Yeah, obviously now the monkey's on the ground. Okay, you know what, screw it, I'm just running. I'm just running, because I don't... Yep, there you are. Hello, yep, now you're a girl, and how much are you responsible for? Did I start all this? Well, I turned the lights back on. There, I'm glad I just sprinted through that. That was better than going through that normally. I'm just going to push this button now. And now I'm almost at some evidence. And probably another flipping jump scare. Right, where's my thing? What do you want me to scan? I'm guessing that's me. That looks like the sort of gravelly voiced protagonist you'd expect in a computer game. Yes, sure. And then we've got the drone. Yeah, fine. These are the actual photos I took. These are all the photos I took. In fact, rope DNA sample corrupted, and then there'll be one of the radiator up there. Cold Black, upon leaving the military service years ago, it seems Black lost years of his life to alcohol and occasionally even drugs. In order to fund this lifestyle, he took small-scale security jobs where he began to develop something of a reputation. Word spread about his ability and willingness to fight should the situation call for it, which ultimately led to work as a contracted killer. Over time, Black left the alcohol behind in favour of the thrill of his new work. Psych reports suggest Black is a walking contradiction, unable to kill without feeling wrought with guilt, yet only able to find purpose in life through killing no known family or friends. Now, I've read this, and the game's forced me to zoom right down into it, so I suspect someone's about to grab me from behind. So I'm just going to say turn the actual volume down on my TV here, in preparation for that. Because now something's going to be behind me. No. Okay. I'm pleasantly surprised. Shit. That's obviously now locked me in. So that's all good. And now... hello.
Mr. Black. Please, apologies for the theatrics. It's all part of the treatment.
Treatment?
This will be far more straightforward if you just keep breathing. That's it. Good.
What the fuck? Hello?
That's it, Mr. Black. Relax. Breathe. You're back with us. Minor confusion is expected.
What? Who are you? What the hell is this thing on my head? Hey!
Calm, Mr. Black. That's all I ask. Your current confusion is a byproduct of your treatment. All very unfortunate, but I assure you, you are in safe hands. If it helps you focus, you may call me Red.
You gassed me. There was something before. Another place.
That's why you're here, Mr. Black. But now is not the time for questions.
Okay, so, hang on. Let's just take stock here, because this is getting deeply confusing and multi-levels here. So, I started off the game in an abandoned hospital, and then I woke up, because that was like a dream or something, in a different abandoned hospital, and now that turns out to have been a dream too, or rather that was virtual reality, and now I've woken up in a third abandoned hospital. So we're into the third tier of abandoned hospital at this point, and every single one of the realities has basically looked completely bloody interchangeable. Oh dear. Good. Good. I'm glad about that. Still on the plus side, on this reality, I've got my gun back.
Wait. A gun? My gun?
Consider it security, Mr. Black. A token of trust.
How can I trust you when you knock me out and put this thing on my head?
To explain, your memory was damaged in the explosion, leaving two questions that you came to us to answer. Why were you there? And who was the girl?
I know why I was there. To save the girl.
Then we are making progress. Please, proceed.
Proceed with what? Hello?
Proceed with the treatment, which is clearly also virtual reality, so clearly there's a fourth level of reality I need to get out to at some... Bloody hell, even Inception wasn't this convoluted. So do we have a date here for this particular abandoned hospital? Detain a date, 1996. Patient was an English literature teacher at Summerfield High School. 2 weeks ago, patient was injured in a car accident. When he finally came to, he displayed some curious symptoms. Unable to recognise family and friends, unusually calm, almost apathetic, would frequently try to put different objects in his mouth, i.e. notebook, empty paper cups. After being diagnosed, patient was transported to our facility, whereupon we commenced a form of treatment. I don't know what that is. Right. So, I'm guessing I'm also having that... Wait, if you were trying to make someone go for a virtual reality treatment, why would you put them into a scenario where they blatantly knew they were being treated and tell them it was a treatment? Surely you're biasing the results by letting them know that that's a... Right, okay, so you're probably dead or otherwise generally not doing so hot. I need to get close enough to the bars to scan. Actually, I'm pretty far back from the bars. Okay, the moment it's done, back away. Lovely.
Match found. Walt Kaufman, 28. Armed Forces. Unit classified.
Armed Forces? What's he doing here?
Okay, but is he alive or dead? And also, why would you say that? Why is it less likely an armed forces person would be here than just, like, you know, an accountant? It's a pretty odd place for literally anyone to be here, to be perfectly honest. And we got a live one here. Hello. What's your job? Actually, let's just make sure. Do these two things match up with... Don't get that close to the door. Right, this person's supposed to be Leonard Shelby if this thing is accurate. Suicidal tendency, morbid thoughts, high-risk category. Patient claims to be a victim of a trauma, can't remember the details, turned himself into the police, asked for a Catherine, then couldn't remember who Catherine was, later suicide attempt in police custody. Okay, back off. Right, let's see if this person is indeed... Don't flash a light in his eyes, that's probably a bad idea. Little bit. I don't like being this close. I don't like being this close to the bars, but fine, whatever. Give him a scan, and back off.
Match found. Leonard Shelby, 31. Missing persons registry number 0210. Case reported September 2000.
September 2000? Wait, that was... When was that?
It was about 17 years ago, give or take, Sean. Also, the thing here, which does have his name on it, that said 1997. Yeah, 1997. Why did it take 2.5 years for... No, over 2.5 years. September, like over 3 years. Why did it take 3 years for anyone to notice he was missing? Unless he just didn't have any friends. Well, we knew he had Catherine, unless Catherine never existed in the first place. I'm so ready to shoot someone.
Hey. Hey, friend. Over here. You got out. How did you get out? You can't leave me here.
Just hang on. What's going on here? Where are we?
Please, you've got to help me. The switch there, it opens this door. You have to help me.
Okay. Could push switch. I'm just going to give you a quick scan just to see who you are first. Okay. Hope you don't mind.
Match found. Samson Charnel. Patient number 39.
Okay. What can you tell me about this person? Is he the sort of person we want to let out? Because, you know, I want to be sure, I'm letting the right sort of people out first.
Very good, Mr. Black. We must be as efficient as possible.
Very good, Mr. Black. Oh, I think I just left him behind. Did I now leave him behind for good? Yeah, I just left that guy behind for good. Oh, never mind. I just wanted to come and see if I could figure out what's going on with him. But no, okay. I've just left the Scottish guy behind. My actions will have consequences, apparently. So, no Scottish companion, I suppose, is the consequence. Ah, here we are. Right, so... Patient worked as a door-to-door salesman after suffering a mental breakdown, became a self-proclaimed cult leader. Okay, possibly it's better we just basically didn't bring him with us. I'd say potentially it's better he's just not here, to be honest. Oh, no. Also, possibly I shouldn't have just shot him straight away. Maybe I should have, like, Okay, he turned out to be pretty violent, and I did abandon him. I did abandon him when he could have... Actually, I feel like he could have actually let himself out. The button felt like he was in a position where he could have just reached out and got it, so... This is your fault. Okay, this is my fault. You've got me on that one. I'm not going to deny. I felt like he would have probably turned on me at this point anyway, so it's probably okay.
What is this? Place is filled with runaways, criminals, ex-military. Who the fuck am I? And why the fuck am I armed?
Because there was a gun on the table and you chose to pick it up. You kind of brought that on yourself. John Linden. Okay, we've got ourselves here a profile for someone we haven't met yet. I'm guessing we're about to run into him. Must be kept medicated at all times. Constant supervision required. Solitary recommended. Right. Suffers from severe memory loss, making it impossible for him to differentiate fantasy from reality. Reports both visual, auditory hallucinations. Fine. Potentially a threat. Highly unpredictable. Yes, indeed, assaulted 2 police officers when they were investigating a man wandering around in just blood-stained underwear. Fine. Began screaming, you don't even see the cages inside your heads. Other references to the officers being blind fools. Poor servants. Okay. Gotta be ready to shoot him dead then, I'm guessing.
4th birthday? No, never 3rd, never.
Got him down there then. Right, let's give him a quick scan, check if that is indeed John. Ooh.
Someone.
He's marked as red on my map. Right, also don't flash something in his light. No, don't turn the light on. Give him a scan, let's figure out who he is first.
Match found. John Linden. Missing persons registry 2703.
Could open up the gate, but feel like he's a risk. He also asked me to turn on the lights. You've abandoned me. I know the way the passage is open. Right. Put some light in there. He did ask for light. Nope, doesn't seem interested. Yeah, seriously, if you just stood here, you could reach that button so easily. Just consider how long a human arm is. Just literally here, outside, push button. Not difficult. I know you might not be able to see the button, but you could just, like, explore the room. There are clearly massive holes here. This is not difficult to do. Okay, fine. I'm going to take a risk here.
Oh, hello there. Yes, I can see that. Let's count together, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4 candles. Very good. That's it. Take a deep breath. But remember to make a wish first. Go on.
What on earth?
The device, Mr. Black, in action. I assure you, he is having a splendid time.
So he's got... Oh, no, wait, no. Maybe there is... Is there glass? Hang on. Yeah, okay, fine. There is glass there. There is glass there. It's just sometimes hard to tell. Because this game, like Mass Effect 1, has a slightly weird kind of like, grainy film effect over everything. So sometimes it's hard to tell the difference between, like, glass and not.
Ah, the Pandora is reacting. Keep your eyes locked and focused. Slow, even breaths. Patience, Mr. Black. Calm. Focus. It will take the memory unit a moment to calibrate.
Right. So this is possibly real. This third level of abandoned insane asylum is real, but you're making me look at pictures inside the world in order to have flashbacks, because right now I'm seeing what's actually in front of me, but like if I look at that thing, then as a result I'll go into a flashback of something else that previously happened, like the girl in the hospital happened. But if so, what was the second tier of... Alright, fine, whatever, it's all good, I'm sure. So if I look at this, presumably I'm going to be wobbled into a wobble past, where I can remember stuff that happened.
The building in the photo is the headquarters for Advanced Defense Strategy, or ADS. They are, or should I say were, the UK's leading weapons manufacturer. They were developing a weapon known as the corner gun, which apparently you remember.
And now I'm back in time, and I have... Yep, I've got a gun and I'm back up to full ammo with it. Marvellous. So now I'm going back and remembering, presumably that's my entry point right there. Very good. So now I'm going in here to steal, I suppose, the gun. Hello!
What the fuck just happened? Is this real?
The answer is slightly more complex than the question, I'm afraid, Mr. Black. It's real enough. For now, just relax and explore.
Still the prototype. The corner gun.
Highly likely. We believe someone hired you.
Text message says Robert.
Probably Robert Ramsey. Worked for a rival company, FDG.
So one company hired me to steal from another.
Don't worry about piecing it all together, Mr. Black. Just relax and...
relax and explore, yeah, I got it.
You know, the map's actually incredibly unhelpful because the map is extremely complicated, but most of the doors on it don't open. That was true in the last area, and it's true here as well. So, like, you know, clearly the map is saying, hey, you could explore in this direction, but that door doesn't actually open at all. So that's just basically completely unhelpful false friend right there. Like, I had to loop around through this big room full of pipes in order to get around to the other side of this closed door, but now there's no way to... There's no way to open the darn thing. Which I would have thought you'd want to do, because now that would open a shortcut, but there's literally no way to do that. So that's just kind of odd, to be honest. Still, I've got someone blue marked on the map here. That's going to be... Okay. Never mind. There's something here. Hello.
What the fuck is that?
It's quite simple. We programmed in a simulated projection of your real-life scanner. It will help you make sense of any inconsistencies in your synaptic recall. Your memories.
Wait, hang on. So, the technology exists within your simulation for me to, if something gets in my way, I can just scan it and get past. And you, for whatever reason, want me to relive my memories, including stealing the corner gun. So in which case, if there's a door in my way like this one, why don't I just scan that, you get that out of the way, and then I can just walk straight to the corner gun? And why can't I scan a guard and make him disappear, and just basically get to the corner gun? As long as I get the corner gun, then the memory, albeit a battered version of the memory, will still have occurred, because clearly you don't care about the accuracy of the memory, because I'm just randomly changing reality whenever it gets in the way of vaguely what I think it ought to look like. Like say, right now, clearly, look in the map, I need to go up, and then around to the right, and then round here, to bypass this here locked door. But if you can just warp reality, why not just take a picture of the door and it disappears, and that would just save us some time. That's literally what we just did. We just walked around there and there was literally, like, no point to it. It was just a slight diversion, so why not get it out of the way? Alright, fine.
An opportunity to engage your mind at last. Not just shoot your way out of a problem. Careful. Those pipes will burn if you get too close.
Burn? I thought this was just a memory.
It is. But your brain will give you the sensation of being burned. What affects the mind affects the body. Cause and effect.
This is crazy.
Okay, I'm sorry, I know you just said this was like a test for my mind and not just shooting my way out of things. Can I just shoot? Yeah, I can just shoot my way out of it, actually. Sorry, I've just shot my way out of it.
I see you're incapable of rational thought, Mr. Black.
I like to be direct.
I like that there was an option, though. I always like it when there's multiple options.
What's going on? Something feels off.
Yes, you appear to be experiencing a slight temporal anomaly. You're remembering events in the wrong order. It's just your mind trying to make sense of it all. Perfectly normal.
Okay, how many of these doors are they... Okay, screw it. Let's just start sprinting here. Sprinting, sprinting. I'm going to run into a jump scare soon, right? You know what? I'm inevitably going to run into a jump scare through one of these doors. That's totally going to happen. Alright, fine. I accept my jump scare with good grace.
Was this all your fault?
I don't know, Grace. It might have been. Anyway, I've got the corner gun, so that's fine.
You remember how to use the weapon?
Not really.
Why don't you approach the firing line?
Ah, if I look straight up, I can look over the top of cover with the corner gun. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Okay, the corner gun's great. I really like the corner gun. Right, now I need to make an escape. So nice and quiet. Oh, no, come back here, you. Come back here, you. Come back here, you. Right. Punch you unconscious. Lovely. We are. Killing people will affect how other people view me. He isn't dead. Also, he's just disintegrated into things. Also, I can't lean anymore because I've got my thing out. Right, where are you? And which way are you facing? Because there's clearly... Or is that just an anomaly? That might just be an anomaly I need to scan with my thing. Right, hang on. Don't shine a big light. Yep, fine. There's apparently a... Ooh.
How the fuck?
Just like before, Mr. Black, it's an inconsistency. Try to use them to your advantage.
So I can create or get rid of a car there if I need to. Fine. Let's go over to the map here. So now I can use this to get around the back of you. And if I kill people, then people judge me for it. But presumably if I just get around the back of them, that's more acceptable. Because he's just over there looking at this here car. I can shoot him if need be, but I don't want to. What I want to do is just get behind him, knock him unconscious, and then I'm a big damn hero or something. And boom. There we are. Lovely. Do like how I am in the parking lot of the most, like, you know, advanced weapons development place in the UK. 2 guards. 2 flipping guards. And this does indeed seem a little bit more on the helpful side. I could create a van that would block my approach. Yeah. Now he won't be able to see me. And I can also, if I wanted to, put a thing over there. And now I've got completely blocked vision if I wanted to just go along this way. Nice. Okay. So use those. I can stealth around a bit. Nice. And I can also go upstairs. I'm not sure why I want to go upstairs. The goal is to steal the prototype. I've already stolen that. Unless because I did it in the wrong order, I now need to go up to the place where it would be. Because even though I've got it early, I still need to go and steal it? I guess? Do I know what floor I'm supposed to be going to, by the way? Because I don't bloody know. 0, perhaps. Good.
But Pandora is still not fully capable of simulating human behavior. I would advise against creating too much disturbance. Every time you kill someone, you rewrite the memory, which may cause distortion.
Okay. Avoid killing too many people. Killing too many people creates problems. Gotcha. Okay, this feels like a good time to just kind of sneak over to the stairs. Nice and quick, 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 nice and quick. Oh, sorry. Oh, I didn't realise you were going to be up there. Right, is anyone else going to object to the fact you just murdered him? No, I think it's fine. I think it's... Okay, fine. We've murdered one guy. One guy, and we're not going to murder anyone else, so it's okay. Okay, now we've made it over to a lift, and it would appear the game would like us to take the lift up, despite the fact we were already in a lift. Yeah, we went up from -1 to 0, and now we've gone to a different lift to go up from 1 to 12.
Above you are the research labs. I believe that's where you need to go. A warning. You may come across Roger Howard, the CEO. He was personally overseeing the development of the corner gun. The man never sleeps. Although it's late, he may well be around.
Okay, I've already got the corner gun, and I've passed through a parking lot, and I can just magic trucks out of my arse. Why am I not fleeing?
Guards downstairs reported multiple gunshots. Suspected intruder, so stay sharp.
Suspected intruder. No, it couldn't possibly be. I'm sure that's not... How did you miss that? How did you just miss that? That's incredible. Oh, I think they've gone back to normal. They've gone back to normal, all right. Right, that's good.
Stop acting like you're in a damn video game. The simulation may corrupt, destroying both itself and you in the process. Now, continue.
Okay, stop shooting everybody. The game doesn't like it when I shoot literally everybody. Right, use my scanner to get the front off of aircon grate things. So as a result, I can sneak through the grates. Classic video game there. Lovely, I can just avoid this guy entirely. But just in case he becomes a problem, yeah, having snuck through the grates, I can get behind him, knock him unconscious without murdering him. Life is good. They tell me stop pretending I'm in a video game. Okay, I'll sneak up behind someone and tap a button in order to take them out, because that's not a video game thing at all. I just want to draw attention to something, which is the reflections in this game are very odd. So right now you can see in this window, there's what appears to be a reflection of a staircase. Now, the staircase isn't in here, and the staircase isn't over there either, because there's a wall in the way. So, how exactly is this reflection working? Because I'm standing here, and there's nothing, like, there's literally nothing in this room that could possibly reflect looks anything like that. This window is just producing a hologram of something that isn't here. It's very odd. I mean, the email I got was pretty bloody clear. I need to get in here and I need to steal the prototype. Nothing about murdering the CEO, but screw it, I guess we do that anyway. Actually, it did say destroy the data. That looks like data. Maybe we need to destroy some data.
I don't remember the code to this door. How do I get through?
The memory of the code is still there, Mr. Black. You just can't quite access it. Explore your surroundings. The mind has funny ways of helping us recall.
Find, things. Just got to look around till I find enough stuff that jogs my memory of having been here previously. Me with a 5, a child with a... Me with a 5, the child with a 7. Right. Okay. Now I get ya. I get ya. So, and that's a 9 there, and it's possibly an age order. So that's so far 795, right? 795. 7945, I'd say, if it's correct age order. 7945. Because I was the 5, right? Yeah, I'm the 5. 7945. Nice! And in we go. Got to destroy ourselves some data. And that's how you destroy data, I'm guessing. Yep, lovely.
How much did you know? How much were you responsible for? Was this all your fault? Was it really you who started all this?
Turns out you didn't just steal the corner gun. You destroyed their servers, erased their data, wiped the corner gun from existence. You're good at your job, Mr. Black, I'll give you that.
Well, this Robert Ramsey must have paid well.
Okay. And then, well, actually, can't help but notice there's a whole bunch of corner guns here. Like, surely we need to destroy these too, right? Yeah? Logically, we must actually, rather than just taking one, we have to actually, like, you know, destroy the remainder. Otherwise, they will just have prototypes, which they could presumably very easily use to reverse engineer what they've done. You know what? Never mind. It's also, I've now got the corner gun again. Time is confusing. Yeah, am I literally just going to leave these here? Right, well, this is a bad idea. But there's someone here at the end waiting for me. I'm guessing that's the guy who invented the damn thing.
Ah, there you are. I'm afraid I've been watching you since the moment you entered the building. Your work is impressive, but the show is over. You have my property, and I want it back. Nothing personal, you understand. Security. Kill him.
I'm going to be honest, I've already killed a lot of your security, so I'm don't think this is going to go desperately well for your guards. If they're going to be all over there, that means I can probably just pick them off. Yeah, look, there's one right there. There we are, so I can just now pick them off with the fact I've got the corner gun, and they bloody don't. So this is just generally a bad idea, to be perfectly honest. In fact, screw the corner gun, I will just basically shoot them by using my phone. My phone and a normal gun. That's how I'm going to defeat your guys. I'm just going to use a phone and a gun. Right, how many people have we got down here? We've got someone downstairs. Some more people. Okay, we've got 3 people downstairs. 4 people downstairs. Fine. Use the heat thing. Get a lock on them. And, yeah, there's some people down there. Can I shoot? Yep, I can just shoot out the glass. Good. There's one dead. And there's another one dead. Lovely. Okay, now this is actually where the game's at its best. Which is, this is, no. Down you go. Right, should be one more down there, I think. Just gonna find the last one. Oh, I think I saw the heat signature. Did I see heat? Yeah, I did. Screw you. I think that's your lot.
I've seen enough. I'm pulling you out.
But Howard, he escaped.
There's nothing you can do about it now. I'm pulling you out.
Also, we never actually had to kill him. That wasn't actually the job. The job was just get the technology and escape, and clearly we'll be able to escape now because we just murder our way past everyone pretty easily with a phone.
Oh, Christ. I feel like I'm gonna throw up.
A natural response. It will become easier the more we proceed. If it helps, I have prepared a little gift for you.
What are you talking about?
Outside in the corridor, you see the lines of computer code. All the ones and zeros. Please, approach and proceed.
Not that again.
Oh dear. Well, I think that's going to be, yep, basically the next level. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I think you get to the point. This is Get Even, and it's a very, very odd one indeed, because, I mean, it's clearly labelled and looks like, initially feels very much like a psychological horror game. As a psychological horror game, it's purely okay. It's absolutely pure okay. Nothing special, bit uninspiring setting, bit grim, grey and brown. But then, within the flashbacks, it's actually kind of like a vaguely stealthy tactical shooter thing. As a stealthy tactical shooter, it actually feels really nice. The corner gun and using your phone and the power of the guns and the levels and shooting up and down and shooting out the glass and setting up and getting rid of cover and doing all that. That all feels nice. That's actually a good, competent, stealthy, tactically shooter thing. So I'm almost confused why they've put it like within the framing device of a psychological horror game. I feel like it would be a better game if it just got rid of this whole psychological horror hospital business and the creepy mannequins and the monkeys and the darkness and diddly-diddly-dee. Just get rid of all of that and just make it a shooter. Get rid of the corridors, get rid of the grey, get rid of the brown. Just make it a stealth shooter. I feel like as a stealth shooter it's actually pretty damn good. But yeah, for whatever reason it's got this framing device, which is probably the weakest part of the game. But yeah, as a shooter, competent stuff. So, link in the description below. If you happen to like your psychological horrors and your tactical shooters, then possibly this will be a good thing for you. But I think that's all we'll be doing here. Maybe we'll see something else similar in future. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been many a true nerd, and this has been Get Even. Thank you very much, and goodbye. Okay, guys, I need you out of the way so I can fish. Sorry. I just really, really need fishing, okay? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Emotions are forbidden, all right? Oh, my goodness, I get to ride a moose. Screw you, you don't get a moose. Oh, I've got an arm. Oh, my goodness, yes. Who's got the giant buzzsaw arm now, you bastard?